Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about how to hydro dip any gun for 11 bucks. As you can see, I did my everyday carry gun, as well as an AR-15 and a few other guns. This stuff is actually pretty goddamn durable. I have done some stress testing on it, and it holds up pretty well. Today, I'm going to be doing this BB gun, just to show you that it's actually not very hard to do. I am out of guns that I want to hydro dip, ironically enough. I got way too excited when I got all the materials, so I went ahead and did a couple of them, and I'm pretty much out of guns that are made of plastic that I want to hydro dip. However, I will be dipping this plastic gun. As you can see, I started roughing it up already. Some sandpaper, just about anything you can find that's rough. You can do a scuff pad, you can do a green pad from the kitchen, just about anything. Just rough it up a little bit so that the primer will stick. Now the next thing you're going to need to do is go to your local Walmart, go to the automotive section, and you will be able to find 3 cans of automotive paint. Primer, paint, and clear coat for about $6. That happens to be very cheap. Now you're going to need automotive paint, or at the very least, self-etching primer. Once you have your primer applied and your base coat applied, you're going to want to make sure that it's dry for about 4 hours to make sure that this paint is really on there. And with that, you have literally just finished prepping. The next thing is going to be starting to prep the actual hydro dip itself. Now here is the magic of eBay. You can get a can of activator and about 3 feet of film for $5 or $6. Free shipping. That's pretty amazing. I happen to pick this digital camo looking stuff, and I'm going to show you how to prep. Alright guys, the next part will be, once your piece is fully dry, get a hold of some water. You will need a tub big enough to fully submerge the part. Your film needs to be pre-cut to the correct size. Now, you usually want to go shiny side down onto the water. If you need to test this, get your fingers wet. Whatever side is sticky goes into the water. Alright, now you're going to want to let it sit for about a minute until it hydrates. You will actually notice the paper expand a little bit when it's hydrated. You can see it happening right now. There it goes. Once the paper is hydrated, you're going to want to make sure you really shake this. Now you might want to turn on a fan directly after you spray that, because it smells horrible. Now, going at a 45-degree angle and going pretty slowly, you want to just go ahead and dip this. Alright, once it's fully dipped, move the water around, pull it back out, and look at that. Beautifully dipped. It transferred wonderfully. Now we're going to want to rinse this off for a few minutes with some warm water. I seriously suggest you wear gloves while you do your actual dip. Otherwise you will end up with something both cool and horrible, which will be the film directly on your hands. This is really hard to wash off. So make sure you don't let it dry off. However, it's pretty cool, ain't it? It's almost like a reptile skin. Alright, after it dries, you're going to want to unmask it. Now, I did make the mistake of just spray painting this entire gun with white primer when I first started. I did not mask off the areas that I didn't want painted, because I was actually going to go ahead and hydro dip this in like a holographic type foil that I have. However, I just found out that I accidentally got it wet, so I'm going to have to wait until I get new foil to do the very top. However, once you have it dry, you're going to want to go ahead and spray it down a few times with clear coat. I will do that, let it dry, and then show you guys what it looks like once it's done. Alright guys, and here it is. Don't pay attention to the slide because, yeah, just let's not even talk about that. The main part was what I actually hydro dipped, which was the frame of this gun. If you notice, it went on there pretty good. I definitely rubbed a lot of this hydro dip pattern off, especially back here. I was playing with it a lot, guys. I was not patient with this one like I was with my actual guns. I just wanted to make this happen as quickly as possible, and I made a lot of fails. And I didn't actually let the film dry for 2 hours. I let it dry for about 20 minutes, and then I immediately picked it up and started playing with it, and that rubbed off a large chunk of it right here. As well as made a couple pits like here, and made a couple imperfections, like right here, by rubbing my finger right across it. As soon as I fucked it up, and I noticed that I did, I just let it dry. Then I put the 3 coats of clear coat on it, and it actually looked pretty goddamn good. I mean, I wouldn't say I did as good a job as I did with my actual carry gun. As you notice, this one turned out pretty goddamn good.